Hey Chooks, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and a big fat welcome if you're new around here. My name is Az, and generally I do Sims 4 speed builds. Today's no different. We are building a royal palace in Brindleton Bay. And I only recently kind of discovered that this was going to be a really cool lot to build in, to be honest. And I'm not going to lie, that I did this build before ladders came out. But I do have a couple of other little ones that I'm a wee bit behind on actually uploading and editing and all that, so apologies there. But I figured this one was a cool one and it was a lot of fun to do and a lot of effort went into it, so why the heck not, you know what I mean? So this is today's build for you guys. It is a 5 bedroom palace, I think. And there's a lot of debug items that go into building it. It actually, like, I started playing it and it's so big. I really enjoyed it though. I've got a royal family with the royalty mod. It's by Azrnyx. I'll put the link to the mod in the description down below so you guys can go and check it out. Basically, it allows you to set a monarch sim, and that sim is famous, so you need the get famous pack for the mod to actually work. And yeah, it's just really cool because you can have a whole royal family and designate royal heirs and royal subjects and servants and have like Sunday markets, and it's actually really like interesting. So I enjoyed playing that and figured, you know what, I need a palace to go for my royal family, so that's what this build is really for. I tried building a palace a wee while ago, but it didn't really turn out as I wanted it to. So that was a big fat failure. I need to try again, and this is my second attempt. And I'm really happy with how the second attempt actually went. So yeah, I hope you guys like it as well. I actually had to split this build into two because it took me so long to actually build. And I've, even after taking a lot of actual material footage out, I still had like 30 minutes worth of speed build, so I figured, you know what, we're not going to bother, because I know that I would get really bored really fast if I was in your guys' position watching the speed build. So I decided to split it into two parts. The build is this part here that you're watching, and then basically the furnish is part 2, so that will be up tomorrow if you guys want to have a look at that one. Yeah, I am uploading twice this weekend, but I figured there'd be no complaints about that one, so that's what we're doing. When it came to building the layout and the shape of this build, like I said, I have to cut in and out of it a lot because it took me a little bit to try and figure out what sort of shape that I wanted to go with, where I wanted each different room, what I wanted each different room to be, and all that sort of stuff. So we mess around with it a wee bit, just because the palace itself is quite small because I just wanted to do so much external stuff. Like I wanted to have some sort of like tower of some sort, which is what I'm creating here, and also a moat around the whole palace, I suppose, or a river. I used the tool mod, and you'll see in a moment. I'm just about to actually do that to do the curvy walls, and if you want to know how to do curvy windowed walls, then I've got a tutorial I'll just put in the link just down below. I did a tutorial not so long ago. It's really easy to do. You just need the Twisted Mixie's tool mod, and everything else is in the tutorial, so I'll link that and you guys can go and check out how to do that if you want. Yeah, it's well worth the effort, I think. At this point in the build, I am messing around with the externals. I do this for a wee while. The circle you see on the right, the one that has got the big old bridge leading to it, is going to be what the tower is going to be. And I'm not even sure I remember what I put in the tower, if anything. I think it was a gardening plot, because I know you can get the that money tree, and I think I sort of put a garden plot right up top for mine, and that's where I was going to put the money tree, because I don't know, it just seemed like an interesting spot for it. But now with all our expansion packs and everything else that we've got going on, I'm sure there's something else that you can put up there, maybe have it as like a meditation spot or something. Yeah, it could be cool. Anyway, I love this build. I have enjoyed playing with it. It is so big though. It can be a little bit laggy depending on the computer you have, so just be aware of that. But yeah, I was pretty happy with it. We are now sort of making a downstairs external area, somewhere where I wanted my Sims to be able to just chill out, like real close to where I put the water, because obviously I want like the moat around the whole palace, which is what we're working on here. But I did, yeah, and I cut through it because it took me ages, and I figured you guys weren't too worried about the water. But yeah, it did sort of take a lot of playing around with that sort of spot just there. I've already kind of gone through and assigned rooms and like made each room, I suppose, by this point, because I cut through all that as well. It was just so when it came to the furnishing, it's going to be a lot easier for me to sort of be like, right, I wanted this room to be the ballroom, I wanted this room to be the throne room, I wanted this room to be a bedroom, you know what I mean? Kitchen, dining, sort of servants' quarters and all that sort of stuff. Because if you do download the royalty mod as well, an extra really good mod that I had downloaded was the extra butlers mod. And it's really, really easy just to assign butlers as servants and then have them do the jobs, and then it doesn't take up like an active household member, if you know what I mean. So that's a really, really good one to have and to think about having. But if you don't want to flog out your computer, I think there has been an update done recently within the mod by Azrnyx that allows you to have NPCs as your servants and hire them extra, I think, so you don't have to like have them in your family. I'm not really sure. I'm definitely no expert in the mod. I just enjoy having it in my game just for, you know, shits and giggles. Anyways, I think I've probably talked your guys' ear off enough for the time being. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be in 2 parts, and part 2 will be out tomorrow, so you don't have to wait for long at all for that. And if you're viewing this in the future, well then, you know, you can go and check it straight away, so lucky you. Anyways, guys, I hope you're staying safe during these crazy times. I'm hoping you're looking out for one another. I'm hoping you're being kind. And yeah, I will talk to you next time. Okay, bye.
This time it's not about escaping. We don't feel like it. We don't feel like it. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. We both have thoughts of leaving when thoughts get thrown around. But we keep going on believing, and on till we're all cried out. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. But this time it's not about escaping. We don't feel like